I briefly touched on the topic of the death of the speed paint in a YouTube short recently. In case you haven't seen that, I talked about how speed paints have slowly died out in favor of time lapses. And I want to reiterate again that I do enjoy time lapses. I think they're interesting. But unlike a speed paint, a time lapse doesn't really give you as much information. And because of that, it is my duty to inform everyone that I will be making speed paints from now on. When I was younger, I would watch speed paints for hours. I found some of my favorite artists through speed paints. Artists like Myries and Kiwibird were the biggest reasons I got into digital art in the first place. I watched their speed paints to find out how they did what they did. In fact, I literally got a drawing tablet for the first time because of these two. And I totally get that making a speed paint is much more difficult than just recording a time lapse, therefore making time lapses way more popular. But at the end of the day, I don't really want to post those. And the fact is that people are now bored of them, which means there's no merit in me posting anything like that anyways. If I don't even care to watch a time-lapse, what makes me think anyone else is going to? But that brings us to how the speed paint sort of became less popular. I'm not stupid enough to believe that I single-handedly can revive the speed paint community, but that's not going to stop me from trying anyways. Anyway, you're going to have to forgive me for the fact that this video is not in a proper YouTube ratio. The only device I have which has a 16:9 ratio is a Huion drawing tablet, but I don't have that with me right now. But even if I had that on hand, I did not use it to draw this artwork, so there's really no difference it could make. A bit of context on this drawing, it is Alice Cullen from Twilight. I've made shorts about her and I will continue to make content about her just because she is my favorite character. And this drawing took me about an hour. I did it while I was in class and it was mostly just a doodle. I hope to make speed paints like maybe every week or every 2 weeks, but that really depends on my school schedule and how heavy the semester load is. And with that I also hope to improve video quality because this is very basic and I kind of don't have the editing skills to do something more cool. One day I'd like to make tutorials, but despite being in art school, I'm just an intermediate artist and I cannot claim that my skills are in any way superior or teaching worthy. And then for my program, I'm using Clip Studio Paint on an iPad Pro 3rd generation. It's 11 inches, and I'm using the Apple Pencil, of course. I used to use Procreate, but honestly the brush engine is the worst, and I really prefer Clip Studio Paint in so many ways. And I'm just using 3 variations on the thin gouache brush that natively comes within Clip Studio Paint. I will try to record drawings from my laptop because you can see more layer information and brush information because it's always out, versus on the iPad where I have to click open sections. This is footage I recorded a couple months ago, so I wasn't really thinking about putting it on YouTube at all. It was mostly for TikTok, and I sincerely did not expect people to see the short when I posted it, but if people are interested, I'm definitely also interested in making longer videos like this where I just talk and chat with you guys while you guys watch my speed paints. And presumably over time I'll get better at drawing and video editing and all of that jazz. Regardless, I want to continue posting, so keep an eye out for that if you are interested. For anyone who has stayed around, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.